Yeah, I'm going to be going assault at the minute.
I'm trying to think what I got as assault. I think you'd put that fucking shotgun on, but I'm going to take that off.
No, that was BF3, that was.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was, yeah. Let's see what I've got. Don't know what I've got on it.
Nice barbecue there. Oh, wait, no, that was a road sign.
The tar.
Oh, I'm in a fucking train.
I'm not. Sam. Yo, Sam, next to you.
No, I'm
the
trying
side.
to go.
Let's go!
Go, let's push. I'm going to go
Put an
straight to
order on,
Bravo.
put an order on, Charlie, for all the other people behind us.
I'm going straight to Bravo.
Yeah, that's fine. Da-na-na, na-na-na, na-na-na. When we got Charlie, go attack for Bravo. Yeah, go for Bravo.
Yeah. They're already here.
No, that's me shooting that.
Nope, they're already here. Oh shit, the roof just collapsed on me. I'm dead.
Well, that's just shit, Sam.
Oh my god. That was like a Saving Private Ryan moment, that was.
Get your ass on here and save us.
Fuck, I just walked into a claymore.
He's just basically spawned and died instantly. Right, I've taken Bravo on my own. And these are the guys.
I was there as well.
Oh, yeah. You were just there. I was just
there for moral support.
I'm gonna put the defrag on, I think, so I can revive people. God damn it! Yeah, Sam.
Come on, Croak, push up, man.
You can come up now.
You sure? Looks a bit.
Yeah, but they're not there. They're not. There was no one there. They are. There is now. But there was no one there. I'd killed the guy. I'd killed the Mav.
Well, when I looked down the corridor, there was a lot of fucking sparks coming everywhere.
Yeah, that was me shooting everybody.
It's not even got one kill. It's not shooting everybody, is it?
Sam, stop being so negative with the phrases.
With the
Talking about negative, have you heard about our lovely two prime ministers to be that are going to be voted in by 0.01% of the population?
Oh, I know.
Because it makes perfect fucking sense, doesn't it?
I know. A general election needs to happen now, not in 2 years' time or in 3 years' time. It needs to happen now.
Have you heard the CBI dude, director of the CBI, basically said that we need to sort the country out now. We've got we've got a prime minister who hasn't resigned yet, him, and we've got a what do you call it, treasury dude, him. We should just get it over and done with. But they're too busy going, oh, we're on holiday.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to wait for a prime minister. It's like, just fucking get on with it.
I know. Because it looks like at the minute with the energy rates and the inflation and the interest rates, looks like we're looking for about an extra £5,000 a year now on top of our bills.
Yes, but don't worry. We're waiting for the next leadership person. It's like, fuck that shit. Get somebody sorting this crap out now. Now.
Well,
or as best as they can.
I said to my father, don't worry, I said, just quit your job and go on the dole, you get all the help.
Exactly, that's
the amount of financial help people are getting on the dole at the minute is ridiculous. And I think that's where the problem lies, is where our taxpayers' money is going to these people. And it's like where the furlough scheme happened, I even said to my father, where the fuck is this money coming from?
the money tree. They find the money for that, but now that they need to help the people, we can't have it. Except, of course, and I'm not going to be complete negative, we found 6 billion to send to Ukraine.
Yeah. Out of the blue, like.
Yeah, we found that. That's fine because we're helping people. That's fine. Apparently, we're sending it to help build their country. There's one small problem with that. They're at war.
Yeah. So she's gonna get destroyed again.
How can you rebuild a country that's currently at war?
Yeah. It's baffling. It worries me about these people coming into politics. It generally worries me of their common sense. It was a funny thing I was watching on YouTube the other day. It was, do you know Frankie Boyle?
I've heard of him.
Scottish guy.
It's a thing. I'm blind.
Scottish guy. He takes things like way too far. Like,
yes.
But it's funny. He he was on about you know, he goes like he's like, our government is like fucked, and he said, you know, he goes like a Prince Andrew. He says he got fired from not even having a job.
Exactly. It's just
because he was having a girl guide delegation. and oh fuck, what did he say it was? It was Preti Patel, an MP.
Oh yeah.
Preti Patel. He goes, she's the only female member of parliament who can orgasm for imagining a slow puncture at sea for refugees.
I know. It's just it really at the moment it pisses me off though, because we've got this shit country going to shit, and you've got them going, well, we have to wait, we have a new leadership bid. It's like, fuck that shit. Get it sorted now.
Yeah.
Get whatever it is done.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, because now, isn't it because of the new off-gen cap prices now, and we're looking at a 77% increase now in October?
Yeah, but that don't matter because they've got to wait till get the new Prime Minister, Sam. The
Yeah,
new Prime Minister's priority. That's what we should all be focusing on. We shouldn't be focusing on this cost of living crisis. That's just crazy talk, Sam. Just crazy talk.
I know.
And it's like this is the thing, right? Here's a scenario for you. Say you don't work, right? And I give you £20,000 so you can try and get a job. So you give me £20,000 to, you know, so I can go for a job. I don't bother going for a job, but I'm going to give you another 20. You're going to give me another £20,000 as well, just for the sheer hell of it. That is Priti Patel. Priti Patel has sent that money to Rwanda for this no fucking reason. And what she's done is she said, here you go, Rwanda. Here's the money before we send anybody for some people. Right, thank you very much. Yeah, that's great, Rwanda. Thank you. Now, what we're going to do... I'm on Charlie, got somebody coming over.
Yeah, people pushing to Charlie now as you're looking down towards Bravo on the left-hand side.
What I'm going to do is I'm not going to accept anybody in Rwanda because, you know, you've got human rights people. Great, thanks for that. Okay, we haven't got anybody yet. The flight cost £500,000, but there was no one on the flight. Oh, that's cool. Did we send anybody? No. Okay, that's great. So, what we're doing now, it's okay. We're going to send you another £120 million. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's baffling.
They're sending them another £120 million to the Rwanda for some reason. I don't know why. And then the other funny thing is France. So here we go. We're in France, and so we really need to stop the people coming across the oceans. So France, we've given you some money for that. Thank you. Great. You're going to stop anybody? No. Well, it's all right. We're going to give you some more money because that's what Priti Patel's suggestion is. And it's like, what? I tell you what. how about doing it on a basis of if you do well at the job, you get the money. You know, like an incentive scheme, kind of like how we have it when you work where you work. You do really well, you get promoted. How about we do that? So I'll tell you what, Franz, you stop, I know, 30% more than you do, which is basically 30 people, because you don't stop any of them. Stop that 30 people, and then we'll give you some money as an incentive. And that'll be like a thank you. A thank you for doing that, and we'll give you some money.
Our government just seems like to piss money about. So I really do think, right, there should be votes each year and saying, right, this is what the budget that we got. This percentage will go to NHS. This percentage will go to the public sector. This percentage will go to, I don't know, infrastructure. This percentage, and everybody have like a fucking vote on what gets more percentage each year.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, as I say, it's our fucking money.
Yes,
we're
I know.
Fucking paying towards.
This is there's a famous sacred cow at the moment. I don't know if you know which one that is. The sacred cow, the one that you're not allowed to say anything about, the NHS. You're not allowed to say boo to them or anything. They, you know, they are what they are, and you can't say anything bad. And you know, they're there. But the problem with the NHS is it's like an upside down pyramid. They've got shitloads of people, managers at the top, and fuck all at the bottom. What they need to do is basically sort it all out. And I hate to say it, and I don't want to say privatisation, but basically just bring somebody else in to look at it all and go, right, we're going to sort this out. We're going to get you all on these computer systems. If you don't perform well, you're fucked off. And just go through it like that. Because any other company would. And I'm just going to keep on going because I'm on a roll with my moaning. Is, what do you call it? This is where I was going to go to it. Our lovely two hopefuls that are there in the public eye.
Because my argument is, if Sunak gets in, he should automatically resign because he had a fixed penalty notice.
Yep. Yes, he should, but he won't.
No.
The thing is, I don't think he will get in. Truss isn't exactly any better, but they should have an election at the end of this. Even if they don't have an election, what's going to happen? And I'll tell you this: whoever gets in has to really push for it, because in a year's time there's an election anyway.
Yeah.
So if Truss or Sunak, whoever it is, gets in and they completely make a complete hash of it, then Labour's in.
Yeah, I think Labour have pretty much got it, to be fair. Because out of them all, it seems Keir Starmer's the only one with his head fucking switched on.
Yeah, I know. What he's also got to do is he's got to sort out his front bench, where he sacked one guy, but then Nandi was allowed to go, and we're on Bravo. I'm going Bravo.
Oh shit, he just spawned. I'm dead.
I'm pushing through.
Spawning now. Keep going, I'll spawn on you. Me too.
I'm here. I'm on Alpha.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm dead.
Shit.
I had to take out some of their beacons and shit like that. But yeah, they should have an election. But like you say, what I think with Keir... Oh, we've lost Bravo, we've lost Charlie.
Right,
Fuck.
I'm gonna go sniper a second then.
Yeah, I might do that in a second. But yeah, Kier's got to take care of Nandi and all that lot, because what they've said is,
Oh, hang on, hold off. Alpha's going now
yeah, I see
towards
that
us.
now. What they've said is, Nandi, you can't say anything. You're okay to go on the front bench. Go out and speak to all the striking people, but you, Parry, you're not. So it's like, well, if you're going to say that, then you say that for them all. So he's got to get a grips with his team. If he's gonna what you call it, sack one for that, and he says, oh, it's something shit like he made some sort of policy up. I think that's complete bollocks. But if he says no one is supposed to be on the front line with the strikers, then he needs to say anyone that goes on the front line, literally anybody, is removed from the front bench.
You know, because the thing that I thought with Keir Starmer was he was I think it was with Boris's last PMQs. He did a statement and he said that he goes, I've been out with people who are working families, and he says the main thing or the main message I come across is hard work doesn't pay.
Yep.
And I was like, well, fucking exactly so, because I remember back last year, like September to November time, I was doing about 40 plus hours a month overtime, and pretty much half of that then was taken back by the tax man.
Exactly.
So I'm hoping that Labour can see that, you know, when you put load of hours in, that, you know, you shouldn't really be fucking taxed. Personally, I think overtime you shouldn't be taxed at all.
No, I think that overtime should be tax-free.
You know, you're the one that's doing the hard grafting, you're the one that's going in, putting the extra effort in, you're the one that's putting the extra fuel in to get to work, to do the overtime. Oh my god, I just wiped out a whole fucking squad downstairs.
Oh, just on Charlie at the moment, I'll come backwards.
Like, I think that should be a policy where overtime wages or allowances should not be taxed.
Yeah. It's shit when they tax it. It's like, oh, thanks for that. It's like, God.
And because of all this cost of living crisis malarkey now, our pay's going to be reopened, and I will not be surprised if they put us on a pay bracket, which is where I think they could be a bit fucking sneaky. Is put us on the pay bracket where we get taxed 40%.
Yeah.
If you think about a public sector worker, can you imagine then having people who are on the 40% tax bracket, you're getting 40% of your money back?
Yeah. I'm trying to think where this guy put the spawn beacon. I swear it was here where I'm stood. So like I said, they've got to really push for whichever scabby little oik that we get.
Well, you see, the thing is, right, is that it's like with fucking. Do you remember? Did you see this week about Shell and all that with their profits?
Oh, don't get me started with that crap.
I just think, what the
But we're not allowed to say anything about them because, you know, otherwise they won't invest in the country. It's like, I don't give a flying fuck if they don't invest in the country.
It's like, why should I be over fucking paying on gas and electric for them fucking wankers to make money from it? Technically, what they should be doing is, this is how much billions we've made in profit. So what we'll do is we'll put, because of the rise of gas and electric prices we'll put like, I don't know, £2,000 in your account.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then that's all you get. And if you get more...
Because if you think about it, you get the plus 400 from the government each month. Well, the 60 odd pounds a month.
Yep. And they can put the 2,000 in there. That's not going to cost them very much at all. 2,000, and they don't give us any more, right?
Yeah.
And they say, there you go, that's 2,000. Now, of course, if you use it up, that's the only way. And that's 2,000 for whoever you are, whether you're on... whether you're on £100,000 a year or £10,000 a year or £0,000 a year.
Because then think about it, if they give £2,000, then plus the £400 government help, we're basically on par with what we're paying now. But no.
No, they won't do anything such a trivial thing as that. It's like the
Oh, medic medal.
nice one. It's like the other bit where Sunak. Have you heard about him in the news today? Just what he said.
Who's that?
Sunak.
No, what's he said?
So basically, it was part of one of his hustling things that he does.
Or talking bollocks.
No, not just that. He basically said that under Labour, well, he said we brought in some Labour formula or something like this, and there was money going to the poorer urban areas. What we've done is I've changed the rules and we've diverted it to the rural areas.
Right.
And who are in these rural areas? Are they the poor people?
No, it's the fucking rich and the
Yep.
politicians.
Yep.
Their country houses and shit.
Yep. And he said that in Kent when he was there doing his hustlings. And that's what he said. And it's, if you type it in Sunak, basically just look on the news tonight or tomorrow, and you'll see it's in the Statesman or something, and it posts it up and it just talks about it all. And it's just like, for fuck's sake.
That was his PM thing then with Truss, is it? Or
I think so. I think Truss will get in. The interesting thing with any of this shit is
oh, do you know what made me laugh? Right, I actually went on Twitter and sent Sunak a tweet.
you did.
Yeah. I had my pay slip for July. You know when Boris was on about saying that we're reducing people's taxes by £330 a year, this, that and the other?
Yeah.
Do you know what tax reduction I got from July and June?
None.
£5. So I sent him a tweet then with the little snippet of my deductions bit, and where it said tax and national insurance, and I said there's a £5 difference between my tax from June to July, and I said I'm not a mathematician, but that does not equal to £330 a year less tax.
It's the rich.
And I said it doesn't even pay for fucking Netflix.
It's it's the rich. The rich get it all.
£5. You just think like,
Oh, I've got some lag.
you know when they say, all right, this is like this is my mindset. You know when they say that your salary is X amount, that should be X amount that you take home.
Yep.
Not like after fucking tax and shit. There should be like, if your salary is, let's say, 40,000, then that's how much you take home per year.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not. You've got to give
It's
it to the
not,
tax
no.
man. And
Yeah.
also you got to remember you got to pay this NHS crap thing off, whether you like or not.
No, that's just, you know, and then when you do overtime, that should be tax free because you're doing it to help your fucking self. Not for fucking debt collectors to come round and shit.
Yeah. Well, the theory in the alternative world, as it were, because I do read I read both sides, is the is that obviously there's going to be a monetary thing coming in, a new fund, a new way of using money. Hang on a second. I see a thing.
And I also think as well, if you pay tax, I think you should be tax exempt on a lot of things. I think you should be tax exempt from paying council tax, because what the fuck does council tax go towards these days?
It's another tax.
To me, it's just in the tax bill. What does it fucking go towards? By me, the council don't fucking repair roads, they don't do fuck all. They don't pay, they literally reduce the bin times to once every 2 weeks.
They don't repair the bloody roads. They're too busy digging them up all the fucking time. It's like we've got high-speed fibre shit being installed. Not that I want it, because I don't give a shit. Because I read about it, and it said, because I thought, well, who do I have to? Is it going to be any good for me? So I looked it up, and it basically said that if you do online gaming, I thought, oh yeah, that's me. Then it doesn't really matter. It's only if you're going to be streaming, live streaming. I thought, well, is that it? And apparently that's the only reason to have this high fibre network thing.
Yeah, I think anything more than 40 megs is overkill.
Yeah, and they think that we'll want this, so they're installing it. Or they've dug up our roads four fucking times. 4 times, right? There's not literally outside my roads, but they've done some cobbly street, as it were, and they've done it 2 or 3 times. They keep coming back to it because you never know, and then they come back to it again and dig it up. Then they come back to it again, dig it up. Now they're back again digging it up, and it's like, instead of rushing around doing it all, why don't you just do it correctly? I don't want it, because that's the other thing. I looked it up and I thought, I wonder how much this is going to cost. I don't exactly know the full amount. But I thought
with me, the suppliers were Virgin, who were doing the internet part. Then the diggers and all that were the council. And do you know what the council did? And I fucking sent a message because I thought it looked fucking awful. So all the wires were actually in the pavement. So do you know what they did to a slab fucking pavement? Would you think they remove all the slabs individually and then re-slab them back down? No. They had a fucking saw cut through it of where the line was actually going, removed the pieces of section of the slabs, and then, once the wire was installed, just tarmacked over it.
Yeah.
Tarmacked the section where they cut out. So you've got these slabs where then you got this section cut right the way through the middle of the slabs of tarmac now, because of where they done the extra wiring for this new internet or whatever.